Page 30, colored lights. On this little short piece, they're not introducing anything new. We're just using our new note E for the bass clef that we learned. But you'll notice the music, the notes are starting to go all over everywhere. So, again, things like this is good for saying and playing the note. If you're not sure what the note names are, because these are going all over everywhere, this is a good one to just play it and say it. You play the note and you say the name of it. Forget the rhythm. You're just doing that over and over until these note names are automatic to you. It's important. However, let's go on. Let's look it over. It's one line long, treble and bass clef, no sharps or flats in the key signature. We're in the key of C major, and a 4/4 time signature. Look at quarter notes and whole notes and half note, typical stuff. Now I'm going to take it one hand at a time because the notes are all over everywhere. So start with the right hand. Start with third finger here. That puts us in C position for the right hand. And for the second measure, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 4, 1. Get the idea? And I'm just rocking the hand back and forth here. Just very gently shifting weight from one finger to the other. I'm just passing weight. It's like walking. And you walk on your feet, your legs, you're passing weight. I'm doing the same thing on fingers. And I'm controlling how much weight. It's not much weight, but enough to push the finger down. Left hand, we're starting here. You don't need all these other finger numbers in the left hand. You need the first one, the thumb on the G. That tells you where to put the hand, and that's it. Please don't read finger numbers. So it's 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You get the idea? You do it. Then we put the hands together and see how that goes. Well, the first measure is left hand, and then just 1. So I got to hold that down as I'm playing this, and then here. So you go through and put the hands together, then go back through and take out the hesitation so it's a steady beat. And again on these, you should be playing these without looking at the keyboard. You want to feel where your hands are, where your fingers are. And while I'm thinking about it, because I keep forgetting to mention it, on all of these pieces so far, even on pages 30 and 31 I see, at the end of each of these pieces, that's at the end of it on the double bars, that second bar should be a thick one. They should be a thin and thick bar lines at the end of all these pieces. So just take a pencil and widen out the second bar line. Now, back to what we were doing. Once you have the notes and the rhythms, and you take out the hesitations, you're kind of comfortable with it, you can play it, okay. Then we think about the interpretation. First thing would be the natural accents. In 4/4 time, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The first beat's just a little stronger than the third beat, but not much. So it's here. If you feel the 1, 2, 3. Now I'm forcing it so you can hear it. But you want to get to where you just feel them. You don't force a natural accent. That's why it's natural. It just happens. You feel these. I can let the wrist drop on each of these. 1, 2, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Not dropping a lot, just dropping a little. Now once we have that, maybe we think about the phrasing, if we can figure out what it is. Well, first we got to figure out what the melody is. I think in this piece, the melody is really in the left hand, here. And to me, that's one sentence right there, because now I'm going to do it again. This would be a second sentence. So I'm going to lift up between the sentences, between the phrases, between the musical thoughts. So after that third whole note there, I'm going to lift up before I play that. It's just a little lift, like taking a breath. Now, Again, you can think about bringing out the melody, which was the left hand here. So you play in the left hand where you want it. And this right hand is very light, very soft. How soft? Exaggerate it if you have to. Exaggerate it for a while until you get the hang of this. One hand is lighter than the other. You don't have to play it that fast. You can play it at your speed. You decide how fast you choose to play it. Let's play this together very slowly and check that you have all the right notes and rhythms. I'm going to play both hands about the same, and I am going to lift up between the phrasing though. So I'll give us 4 counts. 1, 2, ready, go. Two, three, four, off.